Welcome to my channel, y'all. Today I'm going to be making some homemade spaghetti sauce. We don't love some good old spaghetti sauce. Actually going to be a meat spaghetti sauce, but I'm going to try to do everything with the tomatoes, onions, all that's going to be fresh. The mushrooms, the spices and all I couldn't find fresh, so I'll have to use dried, but it's still going to be good. So y'all stay tuned. Let me get some things going here. I got my tomatoes rinsed, got my mushrooms ready. I need to chop up my onion and bell pepper, and I'll be right back. Stay tuned. Alright, y'all, got my big pot out. Don't learn my lesson about underestimating my pots. I've been doing that a lot. Well, once or twice anyway. Okay, I got my onions and bell peppers chopped up. I just assume y'all know how to chop onions and bell peppers, not to be smart butt or nothing, but seriously, if you don't, and you're just starting out cooking or what, just leave me a comment. I'll start showing that in the video. I'm just trying to save time. Anyway, I'm just going to add a couple tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, and then I'm going to add my onions. We're just going to saute these right now. I don't not like to be long drawn out on my videos most of the time. I mean, for me, I like to keep them straight, simple, to the point. But some people don't know. You don't know. We're going to start this out on medium high. Alright, let me get over here and I will show you about the tomatoes. Stay tuned. I didn't realize a while ago when I was coming over here I was still recording. That's alright. I'm going to start over. I got roughly 3 pounds of Roman tomatoes. Now all I'm going to do is cut the end where the stem was. Plain and simple. I'm not peeling them. I was going to put them in the blender, but I got another idea. I don't know how it's going to work, but we're going to find out. I got the ripest ones I can find at Walmart. Basically all I'm going to do is take maybe quarter them up and then half like that right there. Make sure it's cut completely in two though. Don't do like I just did. And try not to eat any of them. Pretty good. I'm gonna do a few of them for you, and I'll do the rest of them off camera. Like I said, it was just a tad bit over 3 pounds, and that was 97 cents a pound, so that wasn't bad at all. This one could have been a little riper. They must have just got a new shipment in this morning or whatever, because they had a little table full of them. So it took me a few minutes to sort through them, but hopefully they're going to be good enough. I'll do this last one. I'll finish the rest of them off camera. Trying to talk and cut at the same time, that's dangerous for me. Alright. Pretty good though. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button while y'all waiting on me. Alright. See you in a few minutes. Bye. Alright y'all, we're coming along great. Got my mess cleaned up. I just want them just a couple of minutes. I don't want them real done or anything like that. See, right now I should have bought, that's what did I tell you? Did I tell you 3 medium onions and 1 large chopped up bell pepper. Y'all chop them fine, as coarse you want. You're gonna need one of these. I could have taken time, but I'm in a hurry today because it's going to be a long cook. Let's go ahead and add some of this Lowry seasoning salt. Alright, that ought to be good enough. Give this a quick stir. Yeah, it's looking good, smelling good. Be a long simmer on this. I also got about 3 pounds of ground beef I got to brown up. I might be too much. Who knows? Okay. You just let them cook for a couple more minutes and I'll bring y'all right back. I'll tell you what, never mind about that. Go ahead and let it go. About medium high, y'all. Turn it down here in just a minute. Yeah, you'll probably wonder how I'm going to get these to do. Right now, I don't know. I was going to put them in a blender and blend them up. I decided not to. Alright, y'all, it's starting to cook down a little bit. Let's try to see if we can mash them up a little bit. Probably need to cook a couple more minutes. Some of them are getting there. Just have to open the window here in a minute. I'm hoping that peeling will cook on down too. I'm hoping. If it don't, I'll be hearing about this. No, don't know until you try. I've done homemade spaghetti sauce a couple of times, but I've never used fresh tomatoes. Alright, let's let it cook on. I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, let's see what we got now. This thing is a good old mix. Oh yeah. I thought for sure 3 pounds of tomatoes is going to be enough. I may have to add some canned tomatoes. Let's see if we can mash some of this down a little bit more. It's coming. Hope this is going to turn out good. I wish some tomatoes were just a little bit riper too. Sometimes you just gotta make do with what you got. Alright, right now, give it a little mix. I'm going to turn this heat down to medium. Just have to make room for my other pot, so I'll start browning that hamburger meat. I'm going to add about, I'm going to call that about 2 tablespoons of sugar for acidity. Maybe a couple of tablespoons of garlic powder. I'm not going to put no onion powder in because it's got onions in it. All this is dry now. Basil leaves. We're going to call that a tablespoon. What's this? Thyme leaves. About everything going to be a tablespoon, y'all. Let's just get it started. Oregano, yes sir. Tablespoon of that. Last but not least, some rosemary. Tablespoon of that. Ooh, that's strong there. Give all this a mix. And as this cooks, I'm going to taste to see how everything tastes. I did put a little more of that Lowry's in it too, off camera. It ain't looking too impressive right now, y'all. Oh, it's not bad. Alright, let me move this pot over in the back and get room for my hamburger meat. Stay tuned. Alright, y'all, it's starting to smell like an Italian restaurant in here. Alright, I got 3 pounds of ground beef. I think the redder meat's 93.7. I think that is a little browner looking is 80-20. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm gonna add some of this more powdered fully on. A little bit stuff and that's all. No, I got a whole brand new jar over there. That should be enough. Using this stuff because it's a little salty. Get this mashed up. Ouch. Some sauce in there. I did go back and add a couple cans of diced tomatoes to it too. Concerned about that orangey color to it, but I still gotta add tomato paste to it, so that'll brighten it up or make it more red. It's gonna be alright. Keep telling myself that, right? Tell you what. I know I done add garlic to the sauce, let's add some to the meat. Halfway got my kitchen cleaned up. And get this meat brown and I'll get ready to put in the sauce. I gotta wash it. This is gonna be my noodle pot. Probably just use regular old spaghetti noodles. Shoot, I like it on any kind of noodles. Robo macaroni, it don't matter to me. Sometimes that changes it up. Alright, y'all. Stay tuned. Once y'all been going at about an hour now. Stay for a while. Alright, I got a phone call. I'll bring y'all back later. Never mind. Telemarketer. Alright, let's see what this tastes like. Get this burner off. I think that's good enough. I need to drain some of this grease off. What I try to do is just bank it up to one side the best I can. But you know what? Let me pour this off. It's too much of it. Normally you can soak it up in paper towel. I'm not going to do that though. I got an old jar here and pour it down. Do not pour this stuff in your sink. Do you understand? It's going to bring you problems if you start pouring grease down your drain, in your sink or any drain. Remember that. I had to learn the hard way myself. Alright, let me get this done and I'll bring y'all back. Alright y'all, let's see how we're going here. That's some funny looking spaghetti sauce, ain't it? I made a fool out of myself. That's alright. Won't be the first time, probably won't be the last. I can smell the oregano and all that in there. Let's see what it tastes like. Found a spoon. I tasted all the other spices. I'm tasting enough garlic powder though. Maybe a little more salt. You just have to test and try, you know what I mean? Experiment. I don't think you're going to put it all in one time and get it right, because you ain't. It's easier to add it and then it is to take it out. Matter of fact, you can't take it out. I got some mushrooms over here too, fresh. I ain't never used fresh mushrooms. I'm trying to debate on go ahead and put them in here while this is simmering. I like for this to cook down a little bit more with the lid off. Let's see what we're tasting like now. I don't know. We're gonna leave like it is for now. I actually think it needs a little more garlic. Should have used garlic cloves. I couldn't find none. I know they got them. I've used them before, but I got a pile of garlic powder anyway. I got this big old container I'm using right here. And I thought I was out, and I bought some of them Walmart, a little dollar jar. I got 7 of them, so I need to use this stuff up because all this goes bad. One more little sample. Gotta sit down and take a break. My back's bothering me. Went to the chiropractor this morning, had adjustment and massage. Alright, let's go ahead and throw these shrooms in. That's 8 ounces of white mushrooms. I kind of took some of them and split them up a little bit. I'm kind of worried about this recipe though, y'all. I hate to be worried about my recipes. I put too many mushrooms in it. I'll probably cook now, won't I? I ain't never using no fresh one now. All my stuff normally comes out of a jar or a can. Tell you what, let me add one more can of diced tomatoes. See, I can do all this on camera, act like I know what I'm doing. Look fantastic, taste fantastic, but I ain't doing y'all that way. Oh yeah, I'm getting more about where I want to be now. That's it, tomato paste. The hot dog is moving. I don't know if y'all see them in the background or not. They're on kitchen patrol. There might have been too many mushrooms, y'all. I was thinking it wasn't going to be enough. Have I made a mess or not? Who knows? All I'm going to do is chop everything up. Make it look smaller anyway. Maybe I should have diced some up fine. Right now I ain't really knows tomato peelings in it much. I know they're in there. Alright. One more taste. I'm gonna let this cook down for a little while before I put my hamburger meat. Just come along and stay tuned. Alright y'all, I know it says I'm sit down, but I can't help it. Gotta stick with it. I'll sit down in a few minutes. Take me a pain pill or something. Alright. We are, let's see, I started this at 1:15. It's 2:30. So we're about an hour and 15 minutes in, I guess. Somewhere along there. That ain't bad. We'll take a taste test. I did add a smidge more garlic. It's coming along though. It's getting what I want. I'm going to go ahead and do this or to make it the rich red color I want. 6 ounces Just regular old Members Mark tomato paste. And it's also going to give it a different flavor, if that makes any sense, because this is very rich, very rich. Right now I'm just going to start with 1 can. I think that would be enough. So right now we got 3 pounds of walnut tomatoes, just kind of quartered up, chopped up. I think 3 cans of diced tomatoes, plus everything else. I added chopped onion and bell pepper and mushrooms, spices and all. Oh my God, don't let me forget a very important ingredient. Where's it at? Let's put some W sauce in it. Put a couple of dashes in it. We're not going to overload it, but maybe a couple tablespoons. That ought to help it out. Matter of fact, put a little steak sauce in it also. Let's really doctor this thing up. Alright, that's going to be it. I don't want to overpower it. I'm just experimenting. Do y'all think I wasted my time going to Walmart trying to pick out pretty ripe tomatoes and all that, and see how that changed color while I was talking? Yeah, feel a little better about it. Or I could just went over to the shelf and got some pureed tomatoes or chopped tomatoes and done basically the same thing. Do I regret it? Somewhat, but not really, because it's been heavy on my heart here the last few months. Been wanting to try it. I wish I just went ahead and forked out the money for the garlic cloves, fresh garlic cloves. Them things kind of expensive, because I bought all this at the house and I don't want it to go bad. What y'all think now? That's looking like tomato sauce. I'm sorry, spaghetti sauce. Yes sir, that's what I'm looking for. Let's taste it. I still think it needs more garlic. I hate to keep adding stuff to it, but I love some garlic though. I'm not going to put no salt in it right now. Just about need to just let this stuff simmer on down now. I'm debating even go ahead and put meat in it and just let it roll. That's getting about where I want it. I'd have it just a little bit thicker than that. Let's go ahead and add that hamburger meat so I can clean this pot up. Need another set of hands. Somebody scoop this out for me. Watch it splash everywhere. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got it. Hear me sniffling again. Let's give it a good stir. Is that too much? Might be. Y'all like yours? Spaghetti sauce beefy? There we go, we see something coming. Told you this is going to be a big old pot, didn't I? Let's mix it up good. Might need to, oh dang, I should have only done 2 packs. Like I said, you can't, I meant to only put couple pounds of it in there, and maybe if I had some left over I could make sloppy joes, but no, my dumb butt had to put it all in there. It'll be alright though. I said once you put it in there you can't take it out, that I know of. Let's give it a taste. I'm gonna let this simmer down for a little, or simmer for a little while, and put the lid on, and we'll come back and test it out later and see what else we need. You know, as things simmer, they flavor changes. Right now I'm kind of happy with it. Too much hamburger meat. Too much. And I ain't got nothing in here. So I'm defeating the purpose right now. If I put another can of tomatoes in, I'm defeating my purpose. But I may have to. I may have to. Oh, my bad. I don't see any. Alright, let me let this cook. I'll make a decision later. Y'all stay tuned. Alright, y'all, we're about 2 hours and 15 minutes in. Let's give this a good stir. I'll stand up a little bit. Still a little thinner than I want. Let's give it a little taste here. I think I'm gonna leave it as is. But I'm gonna add another can of tomato paste on it, just thin it out, or thicken it up a little bit more. I think everything else is just right. Think I can do better? Heck yeah, I can do better. No doubt about it. Am I satisfied with it? Yes, I am. All I got to do is change the title, whatever I was going to call it, spaghetti meat sauce, something like that. All I got to say is extra meaty spaghetti sauce, meat sauce. Let's see if that'll do it. Let me get this stirred up and get this tomato paste melted down. I'll bring y'all right back. Matter of fact, I'll go in and do the taste test. Alright, y'all, off camera I added another can of tomato paste. Just thicken it up a little bit. That's just about right now. I went through a little learning curve, I ain't gonna lie about it. Was it worth it? Yeah, I learned a lot today. And hopefully y'all did too. I'm not going to taste it with pasta or anything like that. It's all about the sauce. Extra meaty spaghetti sauce. There you go. Hot. Okay. Sorry about that, I lit my wrist. Need to get some more light in here or something. Get me a little light. See how dark my face is? Yeah. I'm a beginner at YouTube, so y'all forgive me. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it an 8. And being the first time that I've done it with tomatoes, raw tomatoes or whatever, and there's always room for improvement. I don't think I ever give myself a 10 out of 10. Maybe a 7.5. I know I can do better. Alright, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you next time around.